It's time once again for That Business Show with Jamie Meloni on 1250 Wins WHNZ, where business becomes show business. Jamie is a leading Tampa Bay real estate agent and featured on the Wall Street Journal's list of top 100 real estate agents in the nation. Jamie invites you to list your home with him today and learn more at tampabayradio.com. Now, live in studio and promoting the entrepreneurial spirit that drives the American economy, your host, Jamie Meloni.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and thanks for ending the week with That Business Show with now Jamie and Kelly, as we announced yesterday the addition of a new co-host, and she'll be joining us in at the 8 o'clock hour in today's program. But today is Focus Fridays, where we speak with Julianne Nichols, CEO of Focus on You Strategy, where she brings out the CEO in you. And she is out of the studio today, and in her place, Angie Lusk, Chief Strategist with Focus on You, is joining us in studio today for Focus Fridays. And we invite you to continue the conversation online in the Facebook group Focus Fridays. So, Angie, welcome to the program today.
Good morning.
So I know you all are fast at work on the upcoming Focus on Entrepreneurs conference. We introduced that last week with Julianne. This is coming up on April 27th and 28th at the Wyndham Resort in Clearwater. But let's talk a little bit more about that and what's going to be going on at this conference.
Absolutely. So it's a really exciting event. We want to really focus on entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, small business owners, so that you walk away from these 2 days with specific next steps to help grow your business. So the theme is going to be automate, delegate, and eliminate. And we're going to have 4 main stage speakers, 36 breakouts. And we're so excited that one of our keynote speakers is going to be Michael Gerber. His latest book, Beyond the E-Myth, takes entrepreneurs to a whole new level. So we're really excited.
And you're planning this event still, and then we just announced it last week. Website will be focusoneNtrepreneursconference.com. Am I correct?
Yep.
It'll be up on, I believe, November 1st. So you'll be hearing about that every Friday, and so you'll be able to register for that here very shortly. But you're still looking to place some speakers, I think, as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. So we're looking for speakers, people to lead breakout sessions. So if you're interested, please contact us.
All right. And you can reach out to them through the website focusonustrategy.com, or you can always just send me a message through my contact form over on tampabayradio.com. And another great tool of Focus on You Strategy are their CEO exchanges. Angie, tell us about these, because we'll be talking about that a little bit today with our guest.
Sure. So CEO exchanges are a place where business owners can come together with other business owners to talk about challenges they're facing. It's unique in that each person gets a dedicated period of time where everyone who's there will brainstorm solutions, share best practices, and different resources that can help you figure out how to overcome your challenge and grow your business.
And you can register for these over on focusonustrategy.com. Just go to the events calendar. And I see you've got one coming up, it looks like, on October 18th.
Yes,
right,
October 18th in St. Pete at the Echelon Park.
All right, and people can register for that. It's, what, $30 to register? Mm-hmm. And you get some great advice from a group of peers in a very small, intimate environment. I checked one out several months ago, and it's good. You tell the community about your problems, your challenges that you're having. You're in there with other like-minded individuals, and then after you basically tell them, about your business, you got to remain quiet, which is the biggest challenge of the entire thing. Julianne will not let you talk. She basically straps one of those apples with a strap around your mouth and puts that in there. So
wait, where were you?
No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't put one of those in your mouth, nonetheless. But yeah, you do have to remain quiet in there while you are getting the feedback from your peers and everything. So you can register for that over on the focusonustrategy.com/events for that. So we'll be talking with throughout the hour. We have Jennifer Andrews, who is the owner of Harmony Eco Spa, with us today. She is. You can learn more about this over at harmonyeCospa.com. So let's go ahead and welcome Jennifer into the conversation this morning. Good morning, Jennifer.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
So this is a organic, kind of a holistic type of a spa. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of the niche of this. So tell us a little bit about Harmony Eco Spa.
Sure. Harmony Eco Spa is a holistic spa. We focus everything on non-toxic ingredients and doing everything as naturally as possible. We like to take beauty and make it healthy, and so that way all of your hair, your skin, your body, and everything is healthy, not absorbing any chemicals. And we focus on doing everything with a holistic approach. and doing everything with 5-star service.
Now, I was talking with Angie before the program, and we've talked about, knowing your client a number of times on Focus Fridays here. And Angie said that you are like one of the people that knows your client better than anybody. Angie, can you elaborate a little bit on this and how it's important that, business owners know who their client is?
Absolutely. So if you really want to tap into your business and create a lot of growth, it's incredibly important to know your ideal client and what their needs and wants are. And Jennifer has done an incredible job tapping into really an unmet need, would you say, in the market for organic products?
I feel that consumers are really getting savvy, and they're looking very much for healthier options in both their lifestyle as well as in their beauty care. And we find that people are finding us every day. I'm getting new calls and new customers that are looking for these healthier options. So if the stylists in the industry are not staying on top of that, then they end up in our chair.
What is different about your hairstyling and your products versus a traditional a salon? And you're not just a salon. I mean, this is a spa. You have massage services and a whole range of services, and we'll cover those throughout the hour. But just with regard to hair care, for instance, and believe me, I don't know much about hair care. I've been using Pert Plus and Pantene. I've been alternating those two products since I was a kid, and I've been sporting the same hairstyle since I was a kid too. I think I joked that I think I changed the part one time, but it messed me up so much I had to go back to the other way. So I've been sporting the same hairstyle. The only difference now is I'm losing some of it, so I'm not sure how I'll just style it after that. But what are some differences with regard to hair products versus what you're using?
Sure. Well, I'll talk about our hair products in particular that we use. So we use a very exclusive line of products that are from Bologna, Italy, and they are called biodynamic ingredients.
Bologna? It's not Bologna? It's spelled the same way,
but it's
though.
where the Ferrari is built.
Okay, Bologna,
so
okay.
That's a great thing to remember about Bologna.
Bologna, okay. All right, go ahead.
So the products that we use are completely non-toxic. They do not have any ammonia or fumes in them. So when you walk into our salon and spa, you get a pleasant experience. There's no obnoxious fumes in the air. You're never going to smell any chemicals. And that's really rare for salons. Typically, that's one thing that clients, as they come in, they always say, wow, it smells so great in here. It's so nice. And
yeah, I will say that's one thing I do notice when I go into a hair salon with someone.
Smell.
The smell. And so what is it, these products here, these eco product?
So they lack ammonia. They do not have ammonia in them. So ammonia is a toxic fume that helps, it doesn't do anything good for you. It actually robs the oxygen of anything that's around.
So why are they using ammonia in the hair products to begin with?
Because it's what's been used for as many years as hair color has been available. And so just in the past 10 to 20 years is when they started to make this change. So it's been a slow progression, but I would say in the past 5 years has been when consumers have really been getting to know about this and stopping wanting to use that, because when people are using ammonia on their scalp too often, hair loss, hair problems, all kinds of damage. And so people are starting to see their friends who are going to these organic salons, their hair is healthier, stronger, no more hair loss. And so the word is getting out. And so people are finding us. And the organic salons across the United States have doubled, tripled, quadrupled so very fast just in the past 5 to 10 years.
And as Angie was saying, going back to knowing your client, was this something that were you using just traditional products because you've been working with hair since age 17? Were you listening to your clients throughout your career and they saying, listen, we'd like to have more of organic options out there, and the general marketplace wasn't listening to the consumers, and you saw this opportunity, you began doing that? Describe your business when you began doing that.
Well, it's a little bit more of a story of how I got involved in that. For the first 15 years of doing hair, I was the stylist who said that organic stuff doesn't work. There's no way. It's not possible. And I kind of just poo-pooed the idea, was not interested in it whatsoever. And I actually got sick from using regular traditional
on
hair
your own
color.
hair, or because of the fumes that you were from just working in the industry? Okay.
From working in the industry. And over the time of the 15 years, I realized that I started getting, I don't smoke, and I thought, why am I getting these lung issues? So each year was progressively getting worse until eventually I got a virus in my heart that almost killed me. That was quite scary, to be only 30 years old and being told that you can no longer do your industry anymore. And
how did you get a virus from the fumes, or was it just
because my lungs swelled up so much from the ammonia?
Okay.
That your lungs and your heart are very, very closely related. And so because my lungs were overworking so hard, they got infected, and a virus went into my heart, and I was in the heart hospital for almost a month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, very scary.
And so they told you had to leave the industry at that
Correct.
point. Okay. And so what did you do at that point?
So I started, I was panicking because I love what I do. And so I started searching out what else could possibly be. So I did find another line that I don't currently work with now, but that was the only option at the time. So I started using that line for a year or so, and I became sick again. So then I was in search again as well, and then I found a truly organic line and became the creative director for that line.
And what was the chemical that was causing the problems? Was it the ammonia in the product?
It was mainly a mix of ammonia and some of the other ingredients that are found in traditional hair color. And I find that I hear this story from so many new clients that come in and tell me these very similar things that thankfully they didn't get something as bad as what I got, but they were experiencing hair loss and a lot of bronchial issues and just odd, strange hormonal issues. And oddly enough, when I stopped using all that stuff, every single one of my health issues cleared up, and I've never been sick since that day.
Wow, incredible. And what have you heard from the consumers who come into your store each and every day? Do you have to kind of convince people to kind of leave the traditional salons and come to you, or is this something that they're migrating to you normally?
I feel that people are finding that girls talk and they're at parties and they find out that why does their friend's hair look so much better, and then they just get talking. Oh, I went into the salon, I could breathe, it was actually pleasant. Mm-hmm. And all these great other details that they share with them about what did or didn't happen that's different from the traditional. And not only that, but it's the visual difference, because we all like fast results. And so when they see that they visually have a different, more healthier appearance to their hair and their skin, it's just kind of a no-brainer. It's like, why would you use chemicals if something natural is going to work better for you?
Now, where are you located at? Do you have one location, multiple locations? Tell me about
We currently have one location. I'm working on a second location. And we are at the Hollander Hotel. It's located at 400 4th Street North on the corner of 4th Street and 4th Avenue North.
Okay, and how do people make appointments online, by phone? How does that work?
We do a little bit of everything. We have online scheduling. We also have a full-time receptionist, and we're open 6 days a week and late hours.
Okay, and you do a wide range of services in addition to hair. We're going to cover that when we come back from the break. We're currently talking to, again, Jennifer Andrews, owner of Harmony Eco Spa, and you can schedule an appointment over at HarmonyEcoHairSpa.com. And we're also joined alongside Angie Lusk, Chief Strategist with Focus on You Strategy, bringing out the CEO in you on this Focus Fridays edition of That Business Show. Jamie Meloni, or I should say Jamie and Kelly, where business becomes show business.
How many times have you said to yourself, I wish there was an app for that? Stop wishing and start making the world better. Turn your brilliant idea into a profitable business by using Popcorn apps. Their affordable app design will help get your blue sky idea or proven business to the next level at a fraction of the cost of other developers. They will help you get through all the steps needed to make your thoughts become live. See them at popcornapps.com with a K in popcorn, or call them at 727-415-6705 for your free consultation and pop your kernel of an idea into $1 million business and a world changer starting today.
I knew Mom wanted to stay at home. It's the center of her family, her life. But helping Mom stay in her home while managing mine was just too much. Honestly, it wasn't just about me. Mom didn't want me to be her caretaker. She wanted me to be her daughter. I felt so alone until I found out about Home Instead Senior Care. When we met the people at Home Instead, we just knew they were different. The experience was personal, and most importantly, for Mom and me, I get to be her daughter again.
Home Instead Senior Care. To us, it's personal.
Who doesn't have a smartphone these days? And of course, there's an app for everything. Well, almost everything. That's why the folks at Popcorn Apps started developing mobile applications. They saw people like you with genius ideas, unable to make those thoughts a reality. They develop applications for tens of thousands of dollars less than you'll find anywhere else, and will turn your idea into a reality in a matter of just a few months. Think you're not ready? Think again. They are your one-stop shop for mobile application development. See them at popcornapps.com with a K in popcorn, or call them at 727-415-6705 for your free consultation and pop your kernel of an idea into $1 million business and a world changer starting today.
At Vein 911, we will help you feel great again. Do you have restless legs, night leg cramps, or ankle swelling? Restless legs, cramping, swelling, and tired heavy legs are often symptoms of hidden vein disease. You do not have to have visible bulging veins to have the symptoms of vein disease. The vein care specialists at Vein 911 are uniquely qualified to evaluate and treat your veins. Are you unhappy with your previous vein treatment? Vein 911 succeeds where others fail. Call Vein 911 today at 855-VEIN-911. That's 855-834-6911 to book your free consultation. Vein 911. We will help you feel great again.
Are you in need of new flooring or ready to tackle that home remodeling project? Then contact Yeager & Company Incorporated, a family-owned, state-certified general contracting business with over 70 years of experience and the recipient of the Angie's List Super Service Award for the last 8 years in multiple categories. Yeager & Company comes to you with their shop-at-home flooring sales service, and their hardwood flooring refinishing is the very best in the Bay. Kitchen and bath design featuring American-made, well-born cabinets, and all work is done by employees, not subcontractors. Learn more at YeagerFlooring.com.
If you've been following That Business Show on Facebook and Twitter, you may have noticed the quality of some of our images. That's because one of our sponsors is pro photographer Rick Taseda, a member of the Professional Photographers of America. You can view his extensive work by going to his website at ricktaseda.com or call him for an appointment to chat about your photography needs at 813-641-4757. That's 813-641-4757. Rick Taseda Visuals. Call him for your next event or project. In an age when the good and the better vie for attention, it is the best that stands out. The best of Tampa Bay from Proudly Florida is the love story for the city of Tampa, celebrating success, sharing achievements, a tribute to enterprise and community spirit. Let Proudly Florida showcase your business to your city, your nation, and the world. For more information, email info@proudlyflorida.com and be sure to visit proudlyflorida.com.
From the RP Funding Traffic Network.
Good news for drivers on westbound I-4. The ramp to southbound 275 has been reopened. It was closed for 2 to 3 hours, and that had traffic stacked up to 50th Street, but traffic's starting to move pretty well. Southbound 275, though, it is jammed as usual from Fletcher Avenue to past Hillsborough. Northbound I-75 a bit slow near State Road 60 due to some rain in the area and a crash being cleared in Largo, Almerton, and Seminole. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson Uterick Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line, 866-545-9595.
This report is brought to you by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance has answers. PCA, a national nonprofit organization, offers more than 1,000 free online resources to inform and inspire youth and high school coaches, parents, student athletes, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Today, a mix of sun and clouds with just a 10% rain chance, high 87. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 72. Tomorrow, 20% chance of showers, high 87.
You're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni on 1250 Wins WHNZ. Missed a show? Then head over to TampaBayRadio.com, where all shows are available on demand. Once again, here's your host, Jamie Meloni.
And we're back to the Focus Fridays edition of That Business Show with Jamie and Kelly, where business becomes show business. We invite you to continue the conversation in the Facebook group online in the Focus Fridays group. Just search for that in Facebook. We're currently in studio with Angie Lusk, Chief Strategist with Focus on You Strategy, bringing out the CEO in you. And be sure to check out one of their upcoming CEO exchanges. They have one on the 18th. They are $30, and you can register at focusonyoustrategy.com/events. And we're joined in studio by one of their clients, Jennifer Andrews, who is the owner of Harmony Eco Spa. And you can learn more about this at harmonyecohairspa.com. So, Jennifer, when did you begin working with Julianne, and how did you meet Julianne? I believe it was through a CEO exchange?
I met Julianne through, a CEO exchange. I went to a St. Pete Chamber event, and a lady that she works with came up and approached me and invited me to the CEO exchange, which was awesome. And I really enjoyed it so much. I was able to get a couple of my challenges answered, and I had a lot more fun than what I expected.
And what challenges were you facing at that time when you went to the CEO exchange?
At the time, my main challenge was that I am on a main corner in St. Petersburg, and I'm also right next to a hotel. And the hotel that I'm at has all of the signage available that's available for that building. And so I had a small sign, and I really want to have a larger sign. And so my challenge was, how am I going to be seen better, and what can I do to obviously not build a sign, but have our
Right. So you had a logistical challenge. You weren't able to have a large placement down there in St. Pete, and so you needed a different marketing strategy to get the word out about the spa. So what strategy or what did you implement?
Well, I'm still working on a couple things because it is quite a challenge when you're working with the city and all of the rules of what you can and can't do. So we have a couple different ideas that we're working on. And what we've mainly been doing is doing a lot of networking. We've joined BNI networking, which is great. And we've also been doing a lot of charity fundraiser. And I think that a lot of building your business has to do with building connections and getting out and just meeting people.
How important is that location then? I mean, that's a great location just overall, but I'm sure it's a very pricey location, and you obviously are exchanging, that for, reduced marketing exposure. But I mean, how important is that location to your business?
I believe that location is one of the best locations in downtown St. Petersburg because we are on the busiest corner in downtown St. Petersburg.
So are you just not getting the natural traffic that comes in and out?
I think it's that the sign that is right above my front door says it's for a hotel, not for the spa. So when people are going by, it's all that they see is that big hotel sign.
What about some type of co-marketing agreement with the hotel? Has that ever been approached or talked about with the hotel, for instance?
We do that, and they do help me with that as well. I have all of my information for the spa in each one of the hotel rooms. And I also do a lot of work with them. They have a lot of events there, and I'm involved with all of that. And we have a really neat event coming up tomorrow there as well. Okay. And so, you want me to tell you about that?
Go right ahead.
Okay. So tomorrow at the Hollander Hotel, we have a fashion show for the All Children's Hospital, the John Hopkins Children's Hospital. And it is a fashion show for Elizabeth Nowak's boutique. And so we have 10 models that are going to be at the Hollander Pool. And so that'll be a fashion show that's all for fundraiser. And so Harmony Eco Spa is doing all the hair and makeup for the models. So we do work with them doing a lot of shows like that and really get involved in the things that they're doing.
Now, your salon is also an award-winning salon in St. Pete, nominated as one of the top 3 salons in St. Pete. Tell me a little about this and how that came about.
Well, actually, that was kind of a shocker. I didn't even know that I was nominated for something like that. I was contacted by a national company that said that they awarded me with this top 3 best salons in all of Tampa Bay, actually. And I was shocked because we have such a we only have a 5 stylist staff. And so the other 2 salons that I was up against are like 30 plus stylists in their salons. So that was quite an honor. And I believe that they go off of all of the reviews because we have an all 5-star review online. So I would guess that that's where they're getting most of their information, being a national company.
And you are a one-stop shop for everything in the body. You do holistic green products, classes, weight loss, smoking cessation there. As you just talked about earlier, you were a smoker and then had the disease that hit and then you had to quit smoking. And so you've added that to your array of services at the salon. So we got to hit the bottom of the hour break, but I want to cover some of those services when we come back from the break and a little bit more about what it means to be an organic salon also in studio with Jennifer Andrews, owner of the Harmony Eco Spa. And you can learn more at harmonyecohairspa.com or make an appointment over there. Again, located on 4th Street over there in St. Petersburg, or give them a call, 727-822-8701. Also alongside Angie Lusk, Chief Strategist with Focus on You Strategy, bringing out the CEO in you. And we invite you to continue the conversation online in the Facebook group Focus Fridays. We'll be back in a moment.
I feel guilty that I can't always be there when Mom feels stuck at home. She was always there for us. But now she can't get out, and I'm not always available to take her places. Someone else needs to help her get around. Then I learned about Home Instead. Now Mom can do what she enjoys because her personal caregiver is there, and I can just be a daughter again.
Are you struggling to care for your loved one? We can help. Home Instead Senior Care. To us, it's personal.
Hi, welcome to Yeager's. We just want to take a minute and show you what we're all about. At Yeager's, our primary business is hardwood flooring, although we are remodelers for kitchen, bath, and general construction. We operate a fleet of shop-at-home vans that have all the flooring-type products, hardwood flooring, laminate flooring, tiles, stone, what have you. So we're able to come out first with products in our vehicles and take a look at the setting, how the colors will work, and then to be able to come up with some options and ideas for you. If that's not good enough, we have a large distribution center that we inventory product and have a nice display area.
$99 per axle. Stop by or visit justbrakes.com for your $99 brake service today.
The brake store that gives you more. Just Brakes.
1250 winds weather center forecast. Partly sunny skies today with a high temperature in the mid to upper 80s, nearing 90 degrees in some locations. Staying pretty dry today, though there's always that small chance for a pop-up shower. Low 70s for the overnight low. Into the weekend, mid 80s each day, mix of sun and clouds, 20% chance of rain. Impact Radio 1250 winds.
You're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni on 1250 Wins WHNZ. Missed a show? Then head over to TampaBayRadio.com, where all shows are available on demand. Once again, here's your host, Jamie Meloni.
And we're back to That Business Show with Jamie and Kelly, where business becomes show business. Learn more about this program over at TampaBayRadio.com. And also, we invite you to connect with us on social media, Facebook.com/That Business Show. Also, you'll find us on Twitter under Jamie_Meloni. And we do have a YouTube channel where all the high-definition videos are placed on the channel Jamie Meloni. And so all the videos here are available, well, going all the way back to the beginning of the show, all the way since last February. In studio on this Focus Fridays edition with Jennifer Andrews, owner of Harmony Eco Spa, located on 4th Street over in St. Petersburg. You can schedule an appointment with them by visiting HarmonyEcoHairSpa.com. And also alongside my co-host for the hour, Angie Lusk, Chief Strategist with Focus on You Strategy, bringing out the CEO in you. Jennifer, so let's talk a little bit more about what it means to be organic with regard to hair care and the top 5 ingredients to avoid in hair care products.
Sure. Organic products are going to be any products that are lacking any type of contaminants that are found in the ingredients, and also anything that is not going to have a toxic fume to it. And the top 5 ingredients to avoid in your traditional coloring versus organic are going to be, and also top 5 ingredients to avoid in any hair products or beauty products would be parabens. And the main reason for that is that parabens tend to harbor bacteria, and they also are they're toxic for you. And the second one would be propylene glycol, and that's actually found in almost every one of the beauty products that are in your average consumer's home. And that is also found a lot in antifreeze, which is a bit scary. Mm-hmm. And it's in about probably 9 to 10 products that you have in your home. Ammonia, for obvious reasons, it's toxic, it's a fume, and
for whatever reason, I know it's ammonium lauryl sulfate, right? Isn't that the number one product on in
Well, that's
hair
the
care?
next thing that's on here is sulfates. And sulfates are a surfactant, which pulls the dirt off for you. But there are other natural ways that you can do that that don't disrupt the pH of your skin and also are not toxic. So the next one is, I believe, the biggest one. So I put the worst one for last, and that's artificial fragrance. And most people think, oh, but I want it to smell great. I love that perfumey smell to that. Well, actually, what's in artificial fragrance in the United States is considered a trade secret. And so companies are able to hide up to 120 chemicals in artificial fragrance. And so on a label, when you're looking at a label of products, you see that there's all these different names you can't pronounce. Well, they can put those ingredients, the top 3 or 4, what's the main meat of what's in your product? Well, anything beyond that, they can mix it up in any order they like. And in the perfume part or fragrance part, all of the most harshest, most dangerous chemicals are hiding underneath that fragrance word. And so you don't even know exactly what you're ingesting. And almost every one of these ingredients that I've mentioned is also a hormone disruptor, which no one wants that.
And so what about all my plug-ins I got around my house? Those are artificial fragrances. Am I breathing toxic fumes throughout my house?
That would be correct.
Oh, man. See, the stuff I learn on this show, now I got to go unplug all my
sorry to burst your bubble.
I learned on another show that, water inside plastic bottles wasn't even safe because of the way it's produced and all the things that, I thought I was doing right and now I'm not. So how do you make stuff organic? And then, so what are the replacement chemicals or products that they're then used in replacement of these products?
So one thing about the word organic is that it's a very loose term, especially in the United States, because to make something organic, it has to be grown in a non-chemical, non-fertilizer, and be as pure as possible. And so the word organic is a pretty loose term that's used here. So what I would say is that if you really want pure ingredients, biodynamic is the way to go, which is what we use at Harmony Eco Spa. We're actually an exclusive salon that uses it in St. Petersburg. And biodynamic is where the soil, where they grow all these herbs, is 100% pure, has no trace mineral or no trace chemicals, no traces of any type of contaminants that are in the soil, so that the herbs and the plants that are grown are in their most pure, potent form. And so that's how you know you're getting the cleanest ingredients, is when you use a product that has biodynamic and organic ingredients.
Now, are these products from a standpoint of a stylist harder to work with in terms of getting the hair to do what you want it to do? I mean, when you made that transition, tell me about that.
No, not at all. Actually, the hair color that I use, I can process in 8 to 10 minutes. So the typical traditional color, you have to sit in the salon forever. You have to wait for them to put it on. Then you have to wait the additional 45 minutes if your hair is white or gray. And with ours, you can process it in 10 minutes, and I'm done.
Wow, incredible. Mm-hmm. And so these ingredients that we're talking about to avoid in hair care products, we're talking about now my plug-ins. I got to unplug all those throughout my house. What are some of the things that are some of the cleaning products where we find these same things?
Actually, scary enough, it's a lot of the same ingredients. It would be ammonia and solvents, propylene glycol. Those are all going to be found also in your everyday household cleansers, which we also do sell that at Harmony as well. We use all Shaklee cleaning products that are completely biodegradable and non-toxic.
Now, you teach over there, or you instruct people on how to make some personal care products. Mm-hmm. Let's talk a little bit about that. What are some of those options?
So we do classes, again, for Shaklee, and we teach people how to take very simple ingredients and make their own products that they use for cleaning your windows, your household cleaners, your degreaser, everything in your house that you would use a chemical for. We use and teach them how to use natural products for that are scientifically proven to clean as good and even better than your chemical products.
Now, how do your classes and your scheduling work for something like that? How often do those go on?
We typically do our classes every Monday and Tuesday, and I would say 95% of our classes are free and they're open to the public. A few of them are workshops. But you can always come and watch if you choose not to pay for one of the workshops. But most of our classes that we teach are to educate the community on health, wellness, and beauty. And so we bring speakers in from around the local community that talk about ways to enhance your health and awareness about health and wellness and beauty.
Now, your services involve a lot more than just hair care at the Harmony Eco Spa. Mm-hmm. How does organic come into play with some of the other traditional spa services, or do they? Does this just come into play with hair care products, for instance?
We have it in our skincare as well. So we do use the Oway products in our skincare that are free of the chemicals and any of the contaminants that we've already talked about. So we have it in our skincare, our hair care, and we sell the supplements as well. So the Shaklee supplements are also free of any contaminants. And we also do different types of massage. We have bamboo massage and Reiki, which is an energetic balancing.
But there's really no risk with the massage oils that they use in traditional spas, are there? Because that's really the only chemical involved is just the oils that they use. How are those versus...
Well, there can be in oils, different oils that you choose. There can be mineral oils that a lot of times are derived from petrochemical and different sources. that are not natural. So it really is important to look at every single thing that you're using and really know the ingredients that you're using and why and where do they come from, where are they sourced from, and how were they processed in that product.
What about manicures and pedicures? Do you offer that service at the spa? Because I've seen a lot about that industry and how the people that are in that industry are really suffering from those fumes and the chemicals. I mean, what are you doing in place of those?
So we use a vegan, non-formaldehyde, toluene-free, very safe for you, non-toxic product called Spa Ritual. So we use that for all of our nail care. So we do pedicures, manicures, and we also specialize in helping people to rebuild their nails after they've had the either artificial nails or gel nails. So we have a very effective program that helps to rebuild the nail.
Yeah, I hate going into those salons, the manicure, pedicure places, because that's a very overwhelming smell inside there. Is that ammonia that I'm smelling? I don't recall.
It's a bit of the solvents that they use, the alcohols that are in the product, and formaldehyde is also a really big issue that's in a lot of products.
And so you you eliminate all of those products at the Harmony Eco Spa.
100%. We don't use anything like that whatsoever.
And so let's talk about some of the other services then that you have over there. We've been talking a lot about, chemicals and hair care products, skin care, manicures, pedicures, traditional massages. But what are some of the other things that you do over there? I'm just looking at your website, ear candling. What is ear candling?
So ear candling has been around for also thousands of years. It was used in ancient Egyptian times. And what that's for is it's a natural way to clean out any debris or wax or anything that's caught in the ear canal. And it's used by a hollow candle that is caught on fire on one end. So it looks a little scary, but it's very relaxing. It's completely gentle, doesn't hurt a bit. And so what it does is it helps to pull anything out of the ear that's in there. Because it seems a little bizarre that we shove something with cotton in our ear to get something out.
Now, do you have any services with regard to hair care for men? Do you do traditional men hair styling over there as well?
We do. And actually, I specialize in scalp therapy and hair restoration. And so I have
bring me some hair back?
I do.
How do you do that?
I can. I use the Oway products. We have biodynamic herbs that are very powerful it's basically a facial for the scalp. So I'm able to use a machine that helps it's called a trichoanalyzer, and it's a microscope for the scalp. So I can look at the scalp, assess what's going on with the scalp, and then customize a plan that's going to work for people to grow their hair back or stop hair loss. I also work a lot with cancer patients to help people grow their hair back after treatments. And it's extremely effective. And
what kind of success rate are you seeing on that? And what if somebody's like completely bald? I mean, is it more of a solution for somebody who's just got like thinning hair versus somebody who's been a cue ball for the last 10 years?
I have worked with everyone from hair that is completely bald to hair that is falling out to people who have hair that's growing back from chemo. So I have seen success rate in all of them. And we all like measurable results. So I'm able to use that machine, take picture and video of their scalp before we start the service, and then I customize a plan and I have them come in weekly until they get the desired result. And I would say usually they get a result within 2 to 3 months. And I did practice on a guy who was completely bald, and his wife called back a couple months later and said she couldn't believe that he was growing hair on his head in places he hadn't had it in 10 years.
Incredible.
So that was very exciting.
What is Reiki or Reiki?
Reiki?
What is that?
So Reiki stands for universal energy, and what that is that we all have energy flowing through our bodies, and through stress and different things that happen to us, they can get caught and blocked in our system, which causes disease, causes fatigue, causes more stress to the body and oxidative stress to your cells. And so what Reiki does is it helps to get the movement of energy flowing back through the body and creates a sense of well-being. And so we do that there as well. And we have that, and then we also have an amazing machine called the Beamer machine, and that helps with bringing more oxygen through the body and bringing more circulation through the bloodstream.
Wow, so this is a full-service spa focusing on organic products over there on 4th Street in St. Petersburg. So you can register for an appointment over at harmonyecohairspa.com. Give her a call at 727-822-8701. Again, 727-822-8701. Coming back for another break, I want to talk with Jennifer about how moving to organic changed their business. And we're currently on the Focus Fridays edition of That Business Show with Jamie and Kelly, where business becomes show business.
Savvy business owners utilize technology to connect with customers, communicate among teams, and collaborate with partners. Even with advances in technology, you all know it's not infallible. Where do you turn when your technology starts working against you? Who do you depend on to keep your team productive? Don't wait until your technology fails you. Get ahead of the crisis and contact the professionals at Alpha Computing Solutions so they can show you how to keep your technology running smoothly. Visit them online at www.alphacomputing.com.
If you've been following That Business Show on Facebook and Twitter, you may have noticed the quality of some of our images. That's because one of our sponsors is pro photographer Rick Taseda, a member of the Professional Photographers of America. You can view his extensive work by going to his website at ricktaseda.com or call him for an appointment to chat about your photography needs at 813-641-4757. That's 813-641-4757. 4757. Rick Taseda Visuals. Call him for your next event or project.
Who doesn't have a smartphone these days? And of course, there's an app for everything. Well, almost everything. That's why the folks at Popcorn Apps started developing mobile applications. They saw people like you with genius ideas, unable to make those thoughts a reality. They develop applications for tens of thousands of dollars less than you'll find anywhere else, and will turn your idea into a reality in a matter of just a few months. Think you're not ready? Think again. They are your one-stop shop for mobile application development. See them at popcornapps.com with a K in popcorn, or call them at 727-415-6705 for your free consultation and pop your kernel of an idea into $1 million business and a world changer starting today.
In an age when the good and the better vie for attention, it is the best that stands out. The best of Tampa Bay from Proudly Florida is the love story for the city of Tampa, celebrating success, sharing achievements, a tribute to enterprise and community spirit. Let Proudly Florida showcase your business to your city, your nation, and the world. For more information, email info@proudlyflorida.com and be sure to visit proudlyflorida.com.
Are you in need of new flooring or ready to tackle that home remodeling project? Then contact Yeager & Company Incorporated, a family-owned, state-certified general contracting business with over 70 years of experience and the recipient of the Angie's List Super Service Award for the last 8 years in multiple categories. Yeager & Company comes to you with their shop-at-home flooring sales service, and their hardwood flooring refinishing is the very best in the Bay. Kitchen and bath design featuring American-made, well-born cabinets, and all work is done by employees, not subcontractors. Learn more at YeagerFlooring.com.
Have you ever tried to buy a home for your family only to find out that you don't qualify for a mortgage loan? You thought that after 20 years as a customer of your bank, they would help you when you needed it the most, right? Unfortunately, the banks of today are not the banks of our parents and grandparents, and our relationships with them just don't matter anymore. My name is Frank Cotto, and I'm the president of the Lincoln Lending Group. We all may need a bank, but we also need a Frank, and that's what I'm here to do for you today. Lincoln Lending Group will waive all of your lending fees, which include your mortgage, application fee, your underwriting fee, processing fees, and any bank points. Just call 813-MORTGAGE. You drop the E, and we'll drop the fee.
Teresa Turner is a certified public accountant and the founder of Tax Happens, a boutique-style CPA firm providing small businesses and individuals with hands-on, personalized tax and accounting services. Although we would love to tell you how happy their clients are, we would like you to see for yourself. Tax Happens has 21 Google reviews and a 4.8-star Google rating, 17 Yelp reviews and a 5-star Yelp rating, 38 Facebook reviews and a 4.9-star Facebook rating. What sets Tax Happens apart is number 1, upfront pricing, 2, clear deadlines, 3, personally available year-round, and number 4, a willingness to empower clients to do as much or as little as they desire. Visit taxhappens.com for more information.
From the Bright House Networks Traffic Center.
Slow traffic on southbound 275 from before Fowler to around Hillsborough Avenue. Also southbound I-75 from south of Fowler Avenue to I-4. Crashing Carrollwood on Fletcher Avenue just east of Dale Mabry, and also one in Holiday on US 19 and Darlington. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson Uterick Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line 866-545-9595.
This report is brought to you by Lead Safe America. Does your child struggle to concentrate and pay attention? What looks like ADD or autism may actually be caused by lead poisoning. Lead is a neurotoxin. It can cause permanent brain damage. Find out how to protect your family. Go to leadsafeamerica.org.
Today, a mix of sun and clouds with just a 10% rain chance, high 87. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 72. Tomorrow, 20% chance of showers, high 87.
You're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni on 1250 Wins WHNZ. Missed a show? Then head over to TampaBayRadio.com, where all shows are available on demand. Once again, here's your host, Jamie Meloni.
And we're wrapping up another edition of Focus Fridays on That Business Show with Jamie and Kelly, where business becomes show business. Again, we invite you to continue the conversation online in the Facebook group Focus Fridays, where you can get some information on, some ideas for your business, some of the challenges you may be facing, and that's what Julianne Nichols specializes in over at Focus on You Strategy. You can learn more about their events over at FocusOnYouStrategy.com. Julianne not with us today, so we're joined in studio alongside her chief strategist, Angie Lusk, and also the guest for the program, Jennifer Andrews, owner of Harmony Eco Spa, specializing in organic products across the entire line of products they have over there at the spa with regard to skincare, hair care, massages, and some other stuff that we're talking about there in that last segment. So you can register for an appointment over at HarmonyEcoHairSpa.com. So, Jennifer, how did moving to organic change your business?
Well, to begin, I would say that my health greatly improved, and something everyone loves is more money, right? So what it did was within 2 years, I was able to over double my income by moving into a 100% organic salon lifestyle.
Why do you believe that happened? Were the products cheaper in part, or was it because you got more consumer in?
It was because I doubled my clientele base because of having that niche. Because most people, they're looking for something like that. It wasn't available. And so the word spread quite fast. And
that's what we get back to that first segment. We're talking about knowing your clients
Correct.
And people, consumers were asking for these organic products, but the general market wasn't listening to them. Why is it? Is the market wasn't listening to them? Is it
I think it's just mainly that we get used to, people are a creature of habit and they're used to what they're using. And also, I think there's a huge misconception about organic salon or organic color not working. Is it really going to cover my gray? Is it really going to do this? Is it really going to last as long? And I can tell you the answer is yes. I'm booked 2 months in advance. There's a reason for that. It's not because they just love coming to me. They actually love their hair.
A world-renowned stylist. I mean, you're designing hair and makeup for 5 different magazines as well.
That's correct.
Yeah, so we don't want to sell yourself short there. You're definitely a sought-after stylist. Which magazines are you doing the hair and makeup for? And these are the people that are on the cover, by the way.
American Salon, Modern Salon, The Colorist, Beauty Launchpad, and Hot Magazine
Wow,
are just a few.
How did you get into those relationships? Because you also are pretty well connected to some of the people that I've seen on Bravo, Tabitha, the hair woman, Jonathan. I remember him from years ago. You've got some pretty good connections.
I would say it's about being in the right place at the right time. And I was just fortunate early in my career that I had the opportunities that I did, and I was able to train with very high-end stylists, and they've become friends of mine now.
Is Tabitha as mean as she is on TV, or meaner?
Well, I probably shouldn't say that on the radio, but I would say that what you see is what you get.
Interesting. Now, what about the cost of the organic products? Is that an impediment to growth or change with existing salons? Do they cost more than traditional products?
That I wouldn't say that they cost that much more, because the amount of quality that you get versus what you're paying for is so much more. And when you see that you're actually spending a lot less in repairing your hair because your hair is already in great condition, over the course of a year, you actually save money.
Angie, talk to me a little bit about what you've seen with Jennifer since you and Julianne have been working with her at Focus on Your Strategy.
Sure. So I think, having this niche and really dialing into the ideal client does exactly what we've been talking about on this show, and that's grow your business, doubling your revenues, doubling your client. But then with that comes some growing pains. And so, figuring out, okay, what does it look like to double your staff in a short period of time?
Mm-hmm.
How can you do that successfully? How can you put systems in place to make sure that every client that walks in the door gets Jennifer's 5-star service from any person they interact with?
Now, talk to me about the customer experience at your salon. You said a lot of the reason for turnover in the salon is just moodiness of the stylists. And so how do you combat that problem in the industry?
Well, I think that it really, if you come from your heart and you really enjoy what you do, that people feel that. And I really believe people are more sensory than they are aware a lot of times. And you can feel if somebody really enjoys what they're doing or if they're just there to collect a paycheck. And I really love what I do. And still 23 years later, I still love what I do. And I think that that is a huge part of it. And really also listening, learning to listen. A lot of people just talk about themselves and things that aren't even relevant to that client. And really, people don't really want to hear it. Right. They are much more interested in you speaking to them about their hair and asking them questions about them.
And then you should, as a stylist, be a listener, then let them talk.
Absolutely.
You should be talking to them about your problems and
Sure.
a common problem, I guess, within your industry.
Mm-hmm. I always look to educate them as if they are interested to hear about ways to maintain and help their own health of their hair to get their hair looking the best it possibly can. Because really, they're paying for your time. So they would like to know your professional service and what they're there really to do.
Now, today you've grown the salon into, what, you have 5 stylists in addition to yourself, I think you said?
5 total.
5 total.
Mm-hmm.
What's the outlook for the company? Where are you going to be at in 5 years?
Well, I'd really like to replicate what we have done here. So I'm working on this salon to really perfect it. And then Julianne has been a huge help to help me to put my policies in place so that I can be more CEO-minded and be able to replicate what we're doing.
And again, we got about a minute left. Location and how people can make appointments. And again, this is a salon with a full range of spa services focusing on organic products. But again...
Sure. We are located at 404th Street North, right next to the Hollander Hotel, Harmony Eco Spa. You can book an appointment with us online at harmonyecohairspa.com or call us at 727-822-8701.
All right, a good discussion. And Angie, a great guest and a great client of yours there. Very informative discussion. So we thank you and Julianne for introducing her to That Business Show here. So thank you so much. And again, be sure to take advantage of one of their upcoming CEO exchanges, the next one being on October 18th. And again, look at the results that Jennifer had with her business. So if you begin working with Julianne, you can experience those same results as she helps you learn how to bring out the CEO in you. And register for the one on October 18th over at focusonustrategy.com/events. They are $30. And again, it's a very small, intimate environment where you can, share your experiences, your challenges, and your frustrations with a group of peers. Again, learn more at focusonustrategy.com. Learn more about this program over at tampabayradio.com. All shows are available on demand. And also, please connect with us on social media, facebook.com/thatbusinessshow, and also Twitter under Jamie_Meloni. You've been listening to the Focus Fridays edition of That Business Show with Jamie and Kelly, where business becomes show business.
The proceeding was a commercial